Hello, this is Aditi Thanke from KLU1 in Belgium. Today I am presenting my work from Palm Square project. This presentation is entitled Metal Pool Monitoring and Surface Texture for Precision Additive Metal Manufacturing. In additive metal manufacturing process on space scale, defect formation happen from nanometer to centimeter scale, whereas on time scale, the laser material interaction which happens at microsecond scale, whereas the whole part build time which varies from several hours to days depend on the part size. For my work, I am interested to study the melt-pool instabilities and laser material interaction. The current state-of-the-art additive manufacturing process with optimized process parameters normally lead to near or over 99% of part densities. However, local defects can still exist. This defect can be problematic as they can cause the variation in quality and mechanical properties, and therefore it can limit the use of this part in the critical applications. My PhD objectives are therefore first try to understand the in-process signature and then later to correlate it with the defect from post-process characterization techniques. Additive manufacturing process involves formation of melt pool and subsequent rapid solidification. It is known that the melt pool geometry and dynamics strongly affect the build part properties. The melt pool dynamic was analyzed via coaxial melt pool monitoring setup at KU-Leuven. It consists of a high-speed CMOS camera and photodiode. Both photodiode and the CMOS camera are sensitive to the wavelength in the range of 400 to 1000 nanometer. Single line track experiment was performed on top of additive manufacturing substrate with the different set of processing parameter given in the table. Single tracks with the high and low volumetric energy density are achieved by changing laser power and the scan speed. Defects were introduced by significantly detuning the input process parameters. Well-pool behavior for different processing parameter was recorded for the line tracks. As mentioned in the literature, keyhole porosity forms with the higher volumetric energy density. In the current study, we found that the keyhole porosity form at the lower scanning speed and optimum laser power. The possible reason might be that with the lower scanning speed, the temperature of the melt pool increases locally. The recoil pressure becomes higher and surface tension becomes lower, which leads to the collapse of the melt pool. Well-pool behavior was recorded with a high-speed camera. Here, the left-hand side line track is prepared with the higher laser power and optimum scanning speed, whereas the right-hand side line track is prepared with the optimum laser power and slow scan speed. A large number of spatters were recorded with the line track that is prepared with optimum laser power and low scanning speed. Also, a large number of keyhole porosity was observed from X-ray computed tomography below the same line track. The graph here shows the melt-pool length to width ratio for keyhole mode. Anomaly observed in the melt-pool behavior is marked here. Looking through the data, it was found that the spatter were formed where the melt-pool become unstable. During secondment at 3D Systems, tensile specimens were built in a commercial ProX DMP320 machine with the DMP monitoring setup. DMP melt-pool used to monitor the melt-pool intensity emitted during the process using an off-axis germanium photodiode. The objective of this experiment was to identify a DMP melt-pool event, that is, the intensity fluctuation above a certain threshold in the region of interest of specimen, and later it was correlated with the actual porosity from X-ray computed tomography data. Surface topography of part produced by additive manufacturing process differ from those produced by conventional manufacturing process. Additive manufactured part contain a melt-pool track due to interaction between the laser beam and metal powder. Also, this typical surface has the spatter particles. These spatter are detrimental for the quality of the parts. Quantitative measurement of this feature provide a useful information to optimize the process parameter. During secondment at University of Nottingham, a full factorial design of experiment was performed for good practice guidelines for surface topography measurement of additive manufacturing parts using confocal microscopy. From each full factorial design of experiment, linear regression models were fitted. An ANOVA model was used to check the statistical significance between independent variable and dependent variable. Future work could be identification of Melpool signature, for example, spatter formation from in-process and post-process to avoid the defect formation in additive manufacturing parts. Feel free to refer articles that are published in conference and journal. I would like to thank you all for following this presentation. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact.